Most people panic when they see a centipede racing across the floor. The first thought is usually danger, poison, or a painful bite. But that fast-moving hunter has been following almost the same survival strategy for hundreds of millions of years, long before humans built houses or even existed. The strange part is that nearly everything it does, from hiding underground to suddenly appearing after rain, follows a surprisingly logical plan. Once you understand that plan, you may never look at a centipede the same way again. A centipede begins life as a tiny egg, hidden in moist soil, beneath fallen leaves, inside rotten wood, or under rocks. These places stay cool, damp, and protected from hungry predators. Depending on the species, a female may simply lay her eggs and leave, while others carefully curl their bodies around the eggs to protect them from fungus and small attackers until they hatch. When the young finally emerge, they do not look exactly like miniature adults. Many species hatch with fewer body segments and fewer legs than they will eventually have. As they grow, they shed their outer shell several times. After each molt, more body segments and more legs appear until they reach their adult form. It is a slow process, but every molt makes them faster, stronger, and more capable hunters. Unlike insects, centipedes do not go through dramatic stages like caterpillars becoming butterflies. There is no cocoon and no magical transformation. Growth happens step by step. Every successful molt is another milestone towards survival. For most of their lives, centipedes avoid sunlight. Their bodies lose water easily, so dry air is a serious threat. That is why they spend daytime hidden under logs, stones, flower pots, piles of leaves, or deep inside cracks in the ground. Darkness is not just their preference. It is their shield against dehydration and predators. Then something changes. After heavy rain, during humid nights, or when the soil becomes flooded, centipedes often leave their shelters and move across open ground. Many people assume they are invading homes for no reason. In reality, they are often escaping flooded hiding places or searching for better shelter where moisture remains stable. Your bathroom, basement, or kitchen may accidentally provide exactly the environment they need. And that dramatic sprint across your floor is not usually an attack. It is closer to someone running across a parking lot during a thunderstorm, hoping to find a dry doorway before getting soaked. Centipedes are active predators. They do not eat wood, fabric, or household furniture. They hunt living prey. Their menu includes cockroaches, termites, ants, spiders, silverfish, crickets, small worms, and many other invertebrates. Some larger tropical species can even capture small frogs, lizards, or young rodents, although that is far less common. Their secret weapon is not in their tail, despite a popular myth. The venom comes from modified front legs called forcipules. These specialized limbs inject venom into prey, quickly slowing or immobilizing it. After that, the centipede tears the food apart with powerful mouthparts. So, are centipedes venomous? Yes. Nearly all centipedes produce venom because that is how they hunt. But venomous does not automatically mean deadly to humans. Most common household species can deliver a painful bite if handled or trapped. The pain is often compared to a bee or wasp sting, although some people experience stronger swelling or discomfort. Serious complications are uncommon in healthy adults, but can occur in people with allergies or unusual reactions. Extremely large tropical species have stronger venom and can cause much more intense pain, yet confirmed human deaths are exceptionally rare. The simplest safety rule is also the smartest one. Do not pick up a centipede with bare hands. Give it space, and it usually tries to escape instead of fighting. As adults mature, another challenge appears: finding a mate. Centipedes do not gather in romantic swarms or perform colorful displays like many birds. Courtship is often cautious because another centipede may become either a partner or a meal. In several species, the male deposits a packet of sperm, called a spermatophore, on the ground. Through a series of movements and signals, he guides the female toward it. If everything succeeds, fertilization takes place without direct mating, in the way many people imagine. Afterward, the female searches for another safe location to lay eggs, restarting the cycle. In species with maternal care, she wraps around the eggs like a living shield, cleaning them and protecting them until they hatch. During this period, she may barely eat, investing her energy in the next generation instead of herself. Life outside that protected nest is dangerous. Birds, frogs, lizards, snakes, shrews, and larger insects all hunt centipedes. Dry weather can kill them. Floods can force them into risky environments. Even a failed molt may leave them vulnerable. Every night they survive is another small victory. As they age, their bodies gradually become less efficient. Hunting slows down. Escaping predators becomes harder. Eventually, disease, starvation, injury, or predation ends the journey. There is no dramatic final chapter. One day, the hunter simply becomes part of the forest floor, returning nutrients to the ecosystem that supported it for so long. That raises one final question. If centipedes can bite, why should humans care about keeping them around? Because they quietly perform pest control every single night. A healthy centipede population helps reduce insects that damage crops, invade homes, or spread unwanted bacteria. They are one piece of a much larger ecological network. Remove enough predators, and prey populations often grow in ways people never intended. Of course, that does not mean you should welcome centipedes into your bedroom. If they regularly appear indoors, reducing moisture, sealing cracks, removing clutter, and controlling other insects usually solves the real problem. Fewer hiding places and less prey make your home far less attractive. The next time a centipede rushes across the ground, you are not just watching a creepy crawler. You are watching an ancient predator following a survival script refined over hundreds of millions of years. It hides from the sun, hunts with remarkable precision, searches carefully for a mate, protects the next generation, and eventually disappears, leaving the ecosystem a little more balanced than it found it. Sometimes the creatures we fear the most are also the ones quietly doing a job we rarely notice until they are gone.